Hello, everyone. My name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is August 23rd, 2022. And yesterday I boldly stated that I believe, based off of my analysis, that the bull run, right, actual impulsive price action for Bitcoin has started on August 22nd, 2022. Okay, that was based off of my analysis. I wake up this morning and it looks more likely. And I'm here to tell you that based off of my analysis, once again, I'm seeing the target for this next move up for Bitcoin to be at 32,000 US dollars. If that interests you, then watch until the very end. I'm going to go through my analysis and I'm going to show you how this is also being reflected in the rest of the cryptocurrency market. Guys, don't forget, today is Tuesday, so Tuesday means live stream. I'm going to be talking about not only crypto, but also the traditional markets, right? The same people who are telling you that Bitcoin's going to 12 to 15K or sometimes 10K are also telling you to short the traditional markets. Be very careful. I'm going to show you why. If that interests you, then definitely stay tuned for the live stream later on this afternoon. All right. I'm going to go live probably around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, let's get into this. Now, I've got this channel drawn out and I'm on the daily time frame because we're dealing with big moves. And remember, ever since June 18th, we've been in an uptrend. It's not been a pretty uptrend. It's not been a massively profitable uptrend, right? If you're trading this up and down, in and out, it's pretty hellish because it's very choppy. But we've made consistently higher highs and higher lows, okay? And so from June 18th up into this channel, we've matriculated up and down, hitting the top of the channel a few times and hitting the bottom of the channel a few times. So now at this point, I feel more comfortable drawing a channel, right? Everybody was drawing a channel when you just had this price action and then we'd sort of played at the top of the range for longer than we had the bottom, then we really hadn't tested the top much. But now I think it's a bona fide channel. As a result, what we can do in terms of our technical analysis is simply take the height of the channel and project it from the purported breakout of this channel. Okay, so we all know that channels are really interesting in that the middle of the channel represents resistance, and so there's resistance at 23.5. You can see that in the VPVR as well, right? Let's get out our pen tool. So you see the middle of the channel will represent resistance. They always do. So that also is showing up here at 23.5, around 24K. And obviously the top and the bottom of the channel, the bottom is support and the top is resistance. And the top of the channel is right now at around 26K. But what's interesting about that is there's not much going on at 26K. The top of the channel isn't really strong resistance. So I expect us to blow through that, right? We're going to kind of do I believe that we're going to do a slight pause in the middle, okay, of the channel and then blow right through. And how am I getting the target? Simply put, taking the height of the channel, right, and superimposing that. Let's turn off the magnet. And superimposing that height from the proposed breakout should be around here, which gives us 31.3. But I think what's going to happen is we're going to have a little bit of wicking above and make this higher high here. I've been calling this for quite some time, ever since we've been in this consolidation reversal. I've been saying that it's very likely that we make this higher high because this is a macro uptrend, okay? And so I see us coming to the 32K region before consolidating once more, okay? And so that's what I'm seeing, and that's why I'm saying the target's 32K. Now, we can see growth in the entire cryptocurrency market, okay? Like if you're just looking at your crypto bubbles, right? Basically showing you what crypto is doing on the daily, you can see there's a lot of green, okay? And there's a lot of double digit movement, right? So this is a big move that's playing out, okay? And it's a big move not just because we have double digit movement, but in context of everything, like we said, and we've been saying on the channel, like if you really look at this carefully, you see 2 degrees of consolidation reversal AB basing, which indicates a macro, or well, we're on the daily time frame, so this is macro, right? So that indicates a consolidation reversal pattern on a large time frame, which means this trend has been consolidated and reversed upon into a new trend. That's why it's going to be a big move, okay? And this is my first target. Even though I'm saying it's my first target, it doesn't mean I'm taking profit. Remember, the name of the game is the long-term kind of big moves. And if this is indeed a macro bottom, you don't want to take profit unless you absolutely have to, because this is just the beginning, okay? If this is a macro bottom, we can expect months and months and months of positive price action. Okay, I'm actually, based off of my analysis, seeing a top around February of 2023. Okay, I'm not looking to take profit until Q1 of next year. So this is interesting to me. Jumping really quickly into the smaller time frames, guys. If you're getting value, please like, share, and subscribe. We can see that our smaller consolidation reversal pattern that we've been putting in for the past 3 to 4 days, right here, this is what I'm referring to, is going really well, okay? And yesterday I said, I don't know exactly how to count this, but my best count right now is simply an A wave, a B wave, A, B, impulse. Again, you're getting 2 degrees of consolidation reversal. It's time frame agnostic. You get this any time and every time you have a reversal on any time frame, okay? So again, if you want to go even shorter time frames so you can really see what I just counted, here it is again. And this is why this channel is important. It's not because I'm giving my opinion. Everybody and their mother has an opinion on where Bitcoin's going and what price levels to look at. I'm showing you things that very few people talk about, okay? I'm giving you my analysis based off of all these years of training in Elliott Wave and, pouring through, deprecated manuals and looking at sort of really, really arcane type Elliott Wave counts that people don't even think exist, right? Prechter and Frost debunk, or they don't debunk, but they discount completely the whole concept of A/B basing. And Prechter and Frost are amazing, right? But you can see it over and over again. So you tell me, what is it? There must be something to this, right? Big A, big B, small a, small b. Once again, I mean, it's one thing if you just have an opinion and it's a theory and it's cool, like everybody has an opinion. But I'm showing you guys this every single day, day in and day out. I'm showing you the existence of what I'm calling this AB base, which yields these impulses, right? It yields these pumps. If you're able to master the read on a reversal, what a reversal looks like, you basically are unstoppable. You're unstoppable. It doesn't necessarily mean you know exactly where price is going to bottom and where price is going to top, but more or less you can create and you can build positions that are going to be profitable both on the long and the short side, right? Still, you have to know how to trade. You have to know how to use risk management, even if you know how to read. Charting and trading are two different things. This is a very challenging game, but being able to read those consolidation reversals, it's everything, absolutely everything. It's not the easiest thing, but if you work at it, you'll get better and better and better. And I'm getting better and better and better at reading it. I don't know if you can tell. I think I am. What do you think? All right. Same thing in Litecoin, right? We're on the hourly time frame. These little consolidation reversal patterns that we've seen put in for the past 4 days, everybody's counting for not everybody, but a lot of people are calling for a big breakdown. What are we getting? We're basically getting A/B basing, right? You're creating a rounded bottom, a base. You're testing the bottom, testing the bottom, testing the bottom, testing the bottom. And finally, once that bottom is sufficiently tested, you're breaking out of that range. And that represents not just a break of this short time frame range, but we jump back in the daily, it represents a break of the larger time frame, right? Like in Litecoin, you can see already that larger time frame has already broken up. Okay, so you see, you have that big candle, you have big volume, right? Showing you that this isn't just people getting excited over nothing. This is volume you haven't seen in over 100 days, right? Go down the list, look at these bullish candles, right? These strong daily this is a daily time frame, mind you. Look at these candles. What do you think happens next? The top of this range is going to be tested. And if the top of this range is going to be tested and our A/B basing, our consolidation reversal pattern, 1, 2, so that's the first degree, right? And then you have A, B, the second degree. What do you think happens next, right? This is big, right? This is when crypto is going to be in the money, as they say. It's going to be green for quite some time. The trend has changed, and the day, I think, was yesterday, where we officially started going into that impulsive price action in Bitcoin and in a lot of these other altcoins. Like, just go down the line. Ethereum, same thing, right? SHIB has already started that impulsive price action, and this volume is indicating as such. It broke this inverse head and shoulder to the upside, retested, gonna go back up again. Okay, you're seeing that in reserve rights. Okay, look, testing this for almost 100 days, testing the 618 of this 5-wave move, this initial break of structure, basing, and finally taking off, right? Like, this isn't gibberish. You can read this. You just have to put in the work. Telcoin, look at that. It's about to go. About to be a lot of green. Thing is, you've been here every day. You've been here looking, trying to read this market, building your positions, so you're going to win, right? It's not about, oh, crypto's hot right now after it's pumped 1,000%. Like, yeah, you can get in, you can get some gains, but you increase your risk, right? And you're not going to make as much as the people who have really been here, have been paying attention, have been building positions. So I congratulate you guys. We're going to see one another again later today. We're going to talk about more crypto, but also traditional markets. I'm just going to give you a sneak peek right here. And we're going to talk about the DXY and how that may have hit resistance, right? Unbeknownst to, not everybody, but some people who think it's in impulse. I mean, we're clearly here. This is clearly an initial break of structure. I spoke about this yesterday, but you see this type of 3-wave move to the downside, down to wave 4 of a previous trend. Okay, that tells you there's an initial break of structure. You have a pivot into impulse. That's a B wave. Okay, you know what comes next? Another pivot into an impulse to the downside to complete this ABC correction, right? that's what we're looking at on the DXY, and then on the SPX, I'd be very, very, very careful. I mean, there's so many things I'm going to talk about today, but this does not look bullish or bearish at all. Okay. I mean, I don't know. However you want to look at it, if you want to look at it using Elliott wave, or you just want to look at it using simple support and resistance, I mean, just look at this. Okay. You made a higher high. What the hell do people think that means? And you're retesting. You broke this high, this resistance, and then you're retesting it right here. And you're bouncing off. Where do you think it's going? Like people, very quote unquote serious analysts are calling for shorting the market and a market crash. You've been rallying. You made the higher high. Now you're retesting it. What the hell do you think comes next? And last thing I'm going to say, you throw on your EMAs. We're on the daily time frame, mind you, right? So let's throw on some important EMAs. I'm not even going to throw in 89, just 21, 55, and 144, all Fibonacci numbers. Look at what the hell this is. You basically broke all of these EMAs to the upside, and you're retesting them. What do you think happens next? You just fall through? Guys, be very careful. And, I saw on Twitter the other day, oh my God, they're going to actually let us make money shorting the traditional markets? Are they finally going to let us win this time? Like, I'm not a big, just go on Twitter and you'll just counter trade the general sentiment. But, sometimes you see that, you're like, wow, and maybe there's something to that, right? Maybe there's something to that. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great Tuesday and take care. Wreaking havoc on their drums. We go getting dumb, getting crazy style. Late night, high division, we be moving with precision. With 10 spots popping off, making some decision about hitting them one at a time with these ill rhymes. My love at the door, free drinks hitting the floor.